Praise God, lovely people. How are you this beautiful Monday morning? I am glad to be back here, and definitely with nothing else but with our word of the week. Welcome back here, and today I am going to be talking about God placing us in different places for a particular reason, or in different situations for a reason. And I'm going to be reading from the wonderful Gospel of Daniel, chapter 1 and verse 8, and I will skip and I'll read chapter 3 and verse 28 to 29. But before I read there, I'm just going to give you a brief background of the story of Daniel. So when King Nebuchadnezzar captured the city or seized the city of Jerusalem, Daniel was one of the youths or one of the men of God that were captured within that city. So as a child of God, you would think that Daniel was in the wrong hands or in the wrong place, because King Nebuchadnezzar was an idol worshipper. But however, God places us in different situations like those, or in different places like those, for our reason. So now I'm going to read Daniel chapter 1 and verse 8. This is what it says. But Daniel resolved that he would not defile himself with the king's food or with the wine that he drank. Therefore, he asked the chief of eunuchs to allow him not to defile himself. Of course, it goes on and on, but I'll stop there for now. So what matters is, if God places you in a particular place where you feel like as a child of God you shouldn't be there, what actually matters is how you behave, how you carry yourself. Okyayinza okweyisa mu mbeera eraga Katonda ali mu ggwe ng'eweesa Katonda ekitiibwa, regardless w'oli tebasinza Katonda y'omu naawe. How you carry yourself, n'okuleka Katonda n'alabisibwa mu bulamu bwo, is what you are supposed to do. Do not be carried away by how other people act, how those people gye weesanze bo bwe babehaving. Nga bwe bagamba bw'ogenda bulyambwa naawe olyambwa, nedda ssebo tomala gagirya, kubanga wano Daniel yabagamba he refused to eat the food that was offered to them by the king, because he knew that that food was going to defile himself. So you should stay pure, osigale ng'oweereza Katonda wo, ogenda kuviirako abantu bali okukyuka because of how you behave, because of how you stay true and faithful to your own God. So n'olwekyo muneeyisa yeeyo abantu bano abalala bagenda kukyusibwa. Not all the time nti abantu bagenda kulokoka oba okumanya Katonda wo because obuulidde enjiri, nedda. Engeri gwe mwennyini gy'okola ki, gye weeyisaamu. I remember one time I was in church and there came a young lady, n'agamba asaba omusumba amusabire because she had a job ng'akola mu mortuary. Ye ng'omwana wa Katonda alaba nga ogwo si mulimu mulungi. This job actually has to be done. I am not saying it's the best job, but it has to be done because dying is a must. Gwe tokirowoozanga lwaki mbeera mu mbeera eno, wabula buuza Katonda kikyoyagala nkole mu kifo kino ky'okoze ki, ky'ontaddemu. Ffenna tujja kufa, and of course emibiri tegigenda kubeera ku nsi kuwangalira okwo, girina okuziikibwa era girina n'okubeera n'abantu abakola ki, aba taking care of them. And also oyinza okwesanga ng'oli mulokole oba ng'okola mu bbaala. Yes, ojja kola mu bbaala naye tonywedde mwenge. Enjiri si yabatuukirivu, enjiri y'aboonoonyi. Gwe engeri gy'ogenda okubuuliramu enjiri y'engeri ki gye weeyisaamu gwe ng'omwana wa Katonda, ne Katonda okukola ki, okulabisibwa mu ggwe. In the end, people are going to change and start worshiping your God because of the way you have truly remained faithful and carried yourself in front of these other people abatamanyi Katonda. And I'm going to show you that in Daniel chapter 3 and verse 28 to 29, which says, Nebuchadnezzar answered and said, Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent his angel and delivered his servants who trusted in him, and set aside the king's command and yielded up their bodies rather than serve and worship any god except their own God. So Nebuchadnezzar, from being an idol worshipper, yakyuka n'atandika okusinza Katonda wa Daniel, n'ayisa n'ekiragiro that everybody in his kingdom should worship only one God, the God of Daniel. So totunuulira situation gy'olimu, totunuulira kifo ki Mukama kyakutaddemu, wabula mubuuze Mukama ki ky'oyagala nkole mu kifo kino. In the end, you will understand why you were placed in a particular place, because honestly, God places us in different places for a reason. God bless you so much. See you next week. I love you.
Word of the week. Wow.